Greetings, fellow seekers of serenity. We're back for the third instalment of our profound journey with Michael Klimmer, the inspiring mind behind the Life Dojo. In this episode, we unravel the inspirational tale of the Life Dojo's genesis, a sanctuary born from resilience, discipline, and an unwavering vision. Prepare to be captivated as we explore the origins of Michael's Wellness Centre. From picking himself up after setbacks to forging a path based on the knowledge he acquired. Michael's determination to start from scratch and manifesting the Life Dojo into reality. Discover the power of resilience and discipline that fueled Michael in the face of adversity. Learn the secrets of rising strong and gaining the momentum needed to overcome challenges. We'll also delve into practical tools to lift yourself out of life's funk and embrace the transformative journey towards self-discovery. Join us for this empowering chapter of Serenity Speaks, Conversations in Wellness. Subscribe, tune in, and let the wisdom of Michael Klimmer light your path towards a life filled with purpose and resilience.
I had this idea of an actual physical place where people could come and learn like all this stuff that helped me, where they could come and learn this as well.
Yeah.
So it could be, the things that have helped me through my life would be obviously the martial arts, saying that was a strong base because of the teaching me like the discipline, focus, resilience, being able to motivate myself as well, because that's the hardest thing. That's one of the hardest things.
Ask you about that.
Is motivation. So then, and also as well, it was all the other, like the spiritual aspects, because people are not aware of these things, like the metaphysical stuff. There's stuff affecting us that we don't even understand.
We're not paying attention
to. That's hidden for us on purpose. Remember, I've had to I had to seek this stuff out. Things came to me here and there because I'm a curious person, like by nature anyway. And but once I find something I enjoy, I have to immerse myself in it.
Go down.
But this is something that was just so positive for people as well. And I knew, if people could apply this, it's going to change their lives massively, massively. So then, so I had the idea, but I didn't have the funds as well. So I was kind of like having to start from scratch because I'd lost a lot of money as well. I still had some assets, but nothing.
Not the same as
but
just going and being able to start.
Not the cash flow that I had before. So I'm kind of starting from scratch now. But this idea and like all the knowledge I was acquiring was just driving me. I had the vision. The vision was there. Didn't have the means, but the vision was there. And then, so over the space of, let's say, from 2020 until, say, it's the end of 22, I remember, and I'll tell you what happened. So I used to go running like early in the morning, and I used to like it because it was really quiet and you could see the stars. I actually saw a UFO as well, but that's a story for another time.
That's another podcast we're going to do. Definitely interesting. In Birmingham.
In the sky at my local park. So I used to go running because it was good, because it was quiet and I used to be able to get ideas for things. And then one day I was just there, and I'm like, because things weren't great, to be honest with you, it was still hard. Because I'm still trying to figure out where I want to be, what I want to do with this coaching thing. But obviously, I'm still got bills to pay and stuff like that. So it was tough. And one day I just went. I was out in the middle of the park, and I just shouted out, "I'm ready, please, I'm ready."
Wow.
Like, I'm ready for it now.
You shouted that out loud?
I shouted it out loud.
Wow.
And then the next day, no, in fact, was it that morning or was it the morning? It was either that morning or the next day. So I've come back from the run and I've gone on Facebook. So one of my good friends, he just shared something on Facebook about this martial arts dojo that had become available.
Wow.
And it looked a good deal. So I'm thinking, okay, like this is a sign. I'm seeing this is a sign now.
Absolutely.
This is a sign. So I got in contact with him and I said, look, I want to come and have a look at this place. He said, well, look, I don't. He goes, it's not anyone I know. I'm friends with the guy, but I don't actually know him. Okay. But let me message him. So he messaged him. The guy got in contact with me and said, yeah, no problem. He says, look, my dad will meet you down there if you want to have a look. So I came and had a look, and I just thought, this is just happened. This is all aligning now for a reason.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I just agreed to it, even though I couldn't really afford it. I just thought I just got to find a way somehow.
Wow.
I've just got to find a way somehow.
That's quite powerful.
Yeah. And this is what I've said to you before about you got to step into the unknown, because it will happen.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I thought, yes, there's a lot of work to get it to how I want to. It's still not there yet, but it's not far.
It's a great place.
But it's getting there. But it was the vision that just kept powering me through, even the times that I didn't want to be in here, and sometimes it was depressing. It just
you kept pushing.
I just kept pushing because I knew once this place, once I'm able to open the doors, this is going to help so many people. And that's what powered me through. So so that's basically the story.
How you came to
how I came to be here.
I just want to ask you about that, because like if someone, if I go somewhere and I think, I have these ideas, and go somewhere and they say, no, I can't afford it, I'll be like, oh well, no. What is that? What is that thing between? You've told me, financially, because to me that's like an obstacle.
Massive obstacle.
What, like by saying yes, I think there's one of those. I know what you're gonna. I know, because I've heard the same thing as well. It's like he said. I'm gonna paraphrase it, but it's just say yes and think about how you're gonna do it later. Is it Richard Branson or the Gary Vaynerchuk or one of those?
It's from it, but they've took it from they've rehashed it from somewhere else as well. So this is it's
so say yes and worry about it later.
Say yes, worry about it later.
Powerful.
And
you've got to be brave to do that.
You got to be bold, because fortune favours the bold, doesn't it? At the end of the day,
That's
just made it happen. I was working 14-hour days, 5 days a week. But it was just the vision, just kept me motivated to do it, because I thought because another friend said this to me interestingly as well, and we were talking about things that I've been guilty of in the past, and it's like when you get to that point where you get stuck, or you get the obstacle, it's gonna cost you more to start back at the beginning again than it is to go that little bit further that's going to just push you out of your comfort zone. And that's what a lot of people do. They quit when they're that close.
They didn't realise.
They didn't realise how close they were. And those thoughts went through my mind sometimes. I was thinking, what am I doing here? Have I made a big mistake? It's natural. You're gonna get these thoughts. But when you make that extra bit of progress, that's just gonna keep you. It's gonna keep the fire burning. Yeah.
And do you think, like, as you're speaking, I can kind of see the relation to your martial arts, because like what you were just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something there that just you keep pushing forwards, just because you feel focused. There's the resilience.
Yeah, the resilience, the discipline to keep coming when you don't really want to. Because that's
yeah.
what discipline is doing something a lot of the times that you don't want to do, but you need to do it because it's going to help you achieve
the long-term goal.
The long-term goal, yeah.
The centre is, you can feel it. It's a really lovely space. When you come in, obviously you can see that there's like the punch bags, and you can tell it's a place for training or some kind of martial art. You can tell that anyway without you even saying it. But there is a sense of you come in and you want to start working out. You want to do. I felt that the first time I came through. I thought, wow,
a lot of people say
I feel
that.
like I should be doing something now. It's got that feel. So, would you say for somebody sitting there, even if it's not here, because this could be going out all over. Obviously, if you're in Birmingham, come down, check it out, have a look.
Yeah.
But would you say that, when things have got the most difficult for you, like you described, that everything kind of went downhill, business, relationship, everything just felt really bad. At those moments, do you consciously think, right, I'm going to go to my martial arts, or is it something that just feels natural?
I'll be honest with you, it's something that's very natural to me.
To you,
I can't give up.
Yeah.
I can't give up. I've got to you got to find a way. You got to find a way. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way. But you got to pay attention to the signs that are going to present themselves to you as well, and that's something that I've been able to start doing as well now. Yeah.
If someone said to me, I heard people had depression and anxiety, and I thought I knew what those things were, but because I hadn't experienced it myself, I had this idea of what depression is, what that looks like. I had an idea of anxiety. In fact, I can say this is probably the last 8 years that somebody described their anxiety to me, and I thought, is that what anxiety is? I had that when I was a child. I remembered specific things, how they're described, and I thought, oh gosh, so I've had anxiety before. I didn't realise that. And then several things happened. One of them was my mum passing, and I didn't think I was depressed. I just thought it was, I'm sad because she's passed. It was actually a GP who, I'm very similar to yourself, I don't go to the GP for many reasons, and she said, you're depressed. And I remember thinking, I don't think I am, but I need some help here. I was having really bad headaches. So she gave me some antidepressants, which, again, at the time I thought, I just had this bad I've always had that bad impression of chemicals, those kind of chemicals that you don't know what's going on in your body really. But I was so, for example, this is just an example of one of the things I was going through. So I would always turn to yoga for everything, and I went through a period of, I'd get up in the morning, usually between 5 and 6. I'm awake because that's the normal time I'd wake up, but I can't get out of the bed. I can't describe it any other way. I literally just lying there thinking I'll go to sleep, looking at my phone, an hour will pass, and the next hour, and the next hour. So I described this to the GP. She said that's depression. I knew that getting up and doing meditation, breathing exercise, 5 minutes would help, but I just didn't have the motivation, I don't know, to do it. Eventually I got out of that, but then when somebody says to me depression, I understand that's what it must have been, because I couldn't do anything. So if there's somebody out there who's feeling like, I'm in this place where I know I should get up and go to this gym or go and try this martial arts, but I haven't, like, is there a thing that you can say that might inspire somebody or make somebody feel like even for me, as I said, I knew what the tools were that I needed to do, or the things that I could do to help myself, but I was in such a, I don't know, funk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you, like, or have you ever come across somebody who's come to the gym and you thought, they've come once and never come back, or, what would you say to somebody who just can't? Oh, it's a hard one.
Yeah, you've just, even if it's just you get up, you go for a walk around the block, you just get yourself out of that environment. Yeah, get some fresh air, get some oxygen in your lungs. Yeah, that'll make like a massive difference. But just know that what you experience, though, you're not on your own. There's other people going through it as well, and it's not forever. You know, sometimes, like when it comes to things like people, the word like depression, a lot of the times, though, it could be something you could just be just stuck. You know, what you called it, like
that's how it felt.
In a fog. You feel a bit stuck. You're kind of a bit trapped. You don't really know like
What's going on.
what's going on. But it's only temporary. You know, it's only temporary. You know, listen to some music. Put some music on. Yeah. Just do something simple. Go and stand in your garden. You know, it's only a temporary thing. It's not going to last forever. You know, you can do anything you want to in life. And I'm talking that from experience. When I was growing up, I had a bad childhood. I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do for a lot of years. There's been times where I've been in a funk as well myself. I've felt stuck. I've felt stuck many times. But I've just always something's just pulled me through, and I think it's got to have been just knowing that I was always better than that. And to anybody listening, like, you are better than that. You were all better than that. You know, you just gotta just believe in yourself. I know it's a cliche, but believe in what. Have a goal. Think of something that you want to do. You know, and you can do it. The access we've got to information these days is just, you know, it's off the scale. It's completely off the scale. Like you can learn to do anything. So just you know, just get yourself up. Yeah, and just think to yourself, like, you know, ask yourself, like, you know, what if you could do anything, yeah, and money was no object, what would be? Think about that, and then find a way to make money from that.
Yeah, you know,
because that's passion, and then you're going to find your purpose.
Yeah,
because we've all got it. And another thing I would say is, get off social media. Don't do the doom scroll. It's not going to help you. Stop watching television. Yeah, just get out into the real world. Yeah.
Would you say, like, so get out into the real world, so even if it's just a walk around the park, and would you say, like, when you say avoid television, would you say read a book more, or listen to a podcast or an audio book?
Learn something. Learn something, so because and you know what, as well, there's enough podcasts out there for people that have been exactly in your situation. And they've found a way out. It's not impossible at all. You know, it's not impossible. They'll give you the blueprint on how to do it as well.
Yeah, true.
But you just got to take that next step.
With belief.
Because one saying, though, and this is something that I heard once, and it's always stuck by me, and it was from the film Gladiator, and he says, what we do in life echoes in eternity. How would you want to be remembered? As someone who's just sat in bed all day doing nothing, or someone that lived a life that was worth remembering?
Yeah, that's a good saying. That's a good saying. Even just for yourself.
Even just for yourself. Forget anything else. Even for yourself, for your own self-respect.
Yeah. Because I suppose that, you know, tough times are going to hit every single person. I don't know anybody who hasn't been through. But
that, to me, that's the test.
Yeah, true.
That's a test. That's your test to see if you're ready for the next level.
That makes sense.
Everything's a test to see if you're ready for the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, life is a bit like a game.
Yeah, 'cause that's yeah, the next level.
The next level.
Get to the next level.
You need to get to the next level.
Otherwise, it's. So, do you feel, like you were saying, that there's that cycle where you get to a certain point and then it comes back down? Is that what you think you were going through, like getting to a certain point and then going back? Do you think that was the level that you were stopped at, but now you feel like you've gone past it?
Yes.
You're into the new level.
Yes, because all the things that I probably would have done before, like for example, start a business, get it to the point where it's making money, but then something would happen. I'd get a roadblock from somewhere, an obstacle, whether it be, most of the time it was something out of my control. So instead of persevering, I was like, you know what, I want to do something else now. But now I've understood, no, you keep at it.
Keep hammering away.
You keep hammering away. Even when things don't look good, you keep hammering away. Keep your vision in your head, because that's the test. The test if you're ready for the next level of the game.
Yeah, I suppose that's true, because if everything's running smoothly,
if everything's running smoothly, disasters on the horizon, I guarantee you. Nothing runs. Anything that's gonna be anything of significance is never gonna be easy. There's no such thing as easy. I always say this, like, get rich quick, get broke quicker. Because hard work, if you're going to build something, it's going to be hard work, but at least while you're building it, you're hitting these obstacles. Then you will get to a point where it is going to be smooth. But when you do get an obstacle, you're going to know how to deal with it.
I was going to say, isn't that so that's part of, or I would say that's part of being able to, I said that before about the tools that you have, that it's not about, like, martial arts or yoga or meditation isn't necessarily about making things perfect. It's about being able to deal with the things that are unforeseen in your path, your obstacles, and being able to jump over those hurdles or climb over those mountains,
or just face them head on, instead of trying to take the easy way or running away from them. Because that's what I want to instill with people at the who comes to the Life Dojo.
Thank you for listening. Please subscribe, share, and spread the serenity. Join us next week for the last and final session with Michael Klimmer. Until then, be kind to yourself and embrace the journey.